everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It may be hard to find a running lane today. The Ravens come in ranked in the top 10 in rush defense, and they'll go up against the Raiders team looking to make a dent in that ranking. With that, let's get you out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 9 matchup.
Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Oakland Raiders and the Baltimore Ravens. Now they try the right side here. They find some open field here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 on the gain there. Good enough for an Oakland first down.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
They go play action here on first down. To Shepard, complete over the middle. 20 yards on the pickup there. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
We ready?
From the gun, it's Carr. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Carr. And that is incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And now it's 4th down.
Now let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys. Because the offense guys always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. On defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
And tough starting field position here. Out of his end zone, Brissett. And his first pass is incomplete. This offense can be flashy at times, and a big reason for that is Perryman.
I like the way you use the word big, because that's exactly what Brashad Perryman is. A big receiver with a ton of speed. Runs so well, yet that strength downfield really confounds defensive backs. Is it okay if I tell you I played against his dad in college?
Well, I'm just impressed that you worked confounds into the broadcast.
I'm impressed I'm still alive because I played against his dad in college.
Quickly now, the starting 11 for the Oakland defense.
When I watch Khalil Mack play, I just see fury, passion, and incredible athleticism. This guy can flat out play.
Now Brissett. The kicker here, it's complete. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it'll give the Ravens a first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On second down, Brissett again. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A very solid gain of 27. And now a first down following that long gain. On first and 10, Brissett. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. From the red zone now, Brissett. And that's incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Throwing again, Brissett on second and 10. His throw incomplete. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on third. On third down, Brissett. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now fourth down. So on fourth down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So they started that drive from the shadows of their own end zone all the way back at the 2, and they're able to get 3 out of it.
And, you know, shadows tend to scare people, right? Not in this case. This offense was not jumpy at all, handled it very well, put themselves into a position to score.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there. Carter Cooper, 59 yards. So they're operating in the red zone. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
They'll come out in the pistol.
We ready? Red 18. Red 18.
Carr to throw on second down. It's hauled in by Shepard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result? 6 points.
Touchdown. And his kick is right through. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him a couple yards. He's out of bounds right around the 23. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out and out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Mario Edwards Jr. there to bring him down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Brissett from the gun on third. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now fourth down. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. To throw, it's Carr. And this is Shepard on the catch. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he rifles one incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go. Red 18. Red 18.
Throwing his car on third down. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll put two receivers left, two to the right. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Play fake, Brissett. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. From the gun, here's Brissett. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go back to the air here after the INT. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Now Carr throwing on second down. Looking for his receiver sharp, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Out of the gun, Brissett. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Austin Safarian-Jenkins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead. It's good to make it 17-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Second down following the run.
We ready to go rally. Rally. Here we go, rally. Wide and yank. Deeper.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Carr. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
Carr going to try and throw on third down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Carr now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Carr now to throw. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Carr. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyler Boyd, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Throwing, Brissett. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Perriman, 78 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
On second down, here's Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's third down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Throwing his Carr on third down. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here's Dorsett. And some room to roam now. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Philip Dorsett, 79 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a first down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. The final shot here before half for Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
All right, here we go.
They'll throw now on the final play. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Okay, so Larry apparently giving us the silent treatment all of a sudden, and we're going to skip ahead to quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
A second down throw for Brissett. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Rashad Perriman with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Murray the lone setback. Carr. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
All right, here we go.
From midfield, here's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down.
Here we go. Wide and yank. Wide and yank. Hey, we go rally.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, what we just saw there is something we hear from coaches throughout the league. How are you going to defend what they call the moment of truth ball, meaning a 50-50? The ball's in the air, defenders there, receivers there. Who's going to make a play on the football? And in this case, the defensive guys actually got it done and knocked it away.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. An entire crew of Raiders, an entourage there to make the tackle. 3rd down and 5.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And, Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Back now in Baltimore. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, the teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now a handoff looking right. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Shift together here from the D-line. And they give this time to the tailback. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Play clock winding down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play. After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Here we go. Wide and yank. Wide and yank.
They go play action for Murray. Now Carr. Cooper's got it. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Carr, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
We ready?
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Carr, got to have this one. He completes it to Boyd. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play there for the Raiders. 36 yards. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Carr to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. It's a big loss of 5 there on 2nd down to bring up 3rd and goal. Here's 3rd and goal now, back at the 11. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Sterling Shepard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders get a score closer. And the lead is down to 20. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.